Hey boos and poos, we are back, and today we're going to watch the TV Family, and this is Big Meech. Let's get into it.
A conspiracy from 1990 to 2005. You mean to tell me it took 15 years to get enough evidence to bring me down? That's unrealistic.
That's when they were like in full swing in Atlanta.
I think we went to like maybe 1 or 2 parties, but no, not really like that.
Yeah,
shout out to Southwest Steve, shout out to Meech, Free Meech, and shout out to Little Meech, BMF coming soon.
Well, yeah, they flew me out, and I partied with them. And I just remember looking around with all the Ferraris and Lambos and the Cristal bottles and billboards that say the world is BMFs.
Right.
And I was looking around going, like, this is going to end so badly. This is going to end so fucking badly. Because it was obvious what was happening to even a civilian like myself. I was like, yo,
you gotta
party, get the fuck up out of here.
You gotta watch the show. Shout to 50. You know, but when that money coming, sometimes that money come like that. There's no stopping it. The money's coming. Them motherfuckers was rich. He was like the last niggas to do it.
So right, but their flashiness was on a level that I'd never seen before with an illegal operation. Ever.
But when you got 50 million or whatever, 100 million in the basement, you know they coming.
When I first heard about it, I was like, look, in 2003, they would come around like it was guys that had relationships. They were so embedded into the music business because when you can find your pockets, people like you around. Right? When you like at the nightclub and Puffy needs can't buy champagne because you bought all of it. They start to have to speak to you. There's no fun here tonight without anything. You know what I'm saying? So it starts everybody's relationships that actually develop. I stay away from it. Because I know who I am.
Man, we got one of hip-hop's most iconic figures who's making his way around social media. Now, I'm saying this happened since January 22nd, where the New York native, Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. 50 Cent, had went to Instagram and said the once drug lord from Detroit, Michigan, Big Meech, is a snitch. Now, there's been mixed reviews online, to say the least. Also, the timing is crazy. 50 Cent is set to release the 4th season of BMF. And people that know 50, they say he's trolling. They say this is a plot.
Y'all tell me, y'all know 50. Y'all think he trolling? I can see it as a deploy to get his views up. I can see it. 50 always in something now.
To get more views and ratings, which he done before with the artist/actor named Rotimi. But some say 50 Cent not trolling. Some say this is a man who disowned his son. So the fact that he would disown a man who once called 50 Cent his second father, after alleging that his father is an informant while still having him on his TV series, BMF, it's definitely something 50 Cent would do. But the real question is why? Having allegations date back to 2011, which we'll cover today. Now, my job here today is not to try to convince you is 50 Cent trolling or is he telling the truth? But I will present the facts of the allegations that's being brought up concerning another female who's very close to BMF. And after I present the facts, man, you let me know at the conclusion. But I will say this out the gate. Calling a man a snitch in public is a damaging allegation, unless it's true. And I don't see how anybody would accept those type of allegations help marketing. But the answer might be just as simple as 2 + 2 = 4. Today we go over why these allegations was brought up. One video, one show, one 60-second clip has changed one thriving relationship and possibly business endeavors. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, we all know we win some and we lose some. With all the wins 50 Cent has managed to obtain during his career, one of the most damaging L's was a rap beat that escalated to court with his rap rival, Rick Ross. It seemed 50 Cent had allegedly obtained an S-tape that had complicit videos of Rick Ross' baby mother. One thing led to another. According to a judge, 50 Cent had leaked that tape. And because of that, he lost the lawsuit, he lost the rap beef, and Rick Ross can say whatever he want about 50 Cent. But 50 Cent can't say nothing about Rick Ross directly. And that's key to this video, because recently, Big Meech had just announced he's doing a homecoming concert. Various artists is set to perform. And one of those artists was Rick Ross, who we all know is 50 Cent's enemy. So saying someone that 50 had a business relationship in his eyes with this enemy was enough, allegedly, to publicly call him a snitch. But there's also a man named Rick Ross who have a hit single in BMF, claiming he feel like Big Meech. Now, of course, for Big Meech concert, Rick Ross and Big Meech did a promo video, and this is when the relationship with Big Meech and 50 Cent took a turn for the worse. Check it out.
The biggest boss, Ricky Rose. The time has come. Meech on. February 13th. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. We know Florida gonna be there. Miami gonna be there. The legend himself gonna be in the building. Making history. Meech, who else coming?
The whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia, ATL, stand up.
We gonna make history. Get your tickets right now. Y'all better be there February 13th. Meech on. I think I'm Big Meech.
Now let's stay on track. Some men would say another man relationship we don't know and just have a business relationship with has no concerns with him. But we're talking about somebody that's very, very petty and brag on being petty. Talked about this on his son. But even in the recent passing of Irv Gotti, may he rest in peace, after, according to local reports, a stroke, 50 Cent claimed he was smoking on the gap.
Now, y'all, how is this cute or funny? Regardless of the beef, how is this cute or funny? Ain't this? I'm 41. He older than me. I don't care how rich he is. How is this funny?
Making a joke reference under a recent photo with more shares than actual likes. So we know we're dealing with somebody that's very, very petty when dealing with his alleged enemy. And it was no different when it came to 50 Cent calling out Big Meech, accusing him of being a snitch. But he also highlighted a woman named Tammy Cohen. But I want us to slow down for a moment for us to truly get what's going on. And when you think of BMF, you might think of Big Meech, you might think of Terry, even the song with Rick Ross. But suddenly you hear about St. Louis, or a guy named Cuffy, who had a troubled history with the law. After being incarcerated a couple times, more about his story has been shared to light. Like after Big Meech having to pay a $1 million ransom for his friend, and allegedly Cuffy had to give Big Meech an M to pay the plug.
Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Whole time, come on, gang. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. You gotta talk to Cuffy to know it, right? I talked to Cuffy, I talked to his daughter. Cuffy's daughter fucked up about it. She go from being rich out there fucked up, like, ain't nobody trying to help her neither. Right, so she be fucked up with really be happening behind the scenes, but everybody praising Meech, right? And I ain't got no problem with Meech. I think he should just holler at Cuffy. Cause it don't be sounding right. And Cuffy got paperwork. So you got paperwork, you got paperwork.
Yeah, I mean, there's paperwork, but
it's paperwork. Meech a snitch. I'm not saying he a snitch, but Cuffy say he a snitch, gang. And I don't want no problem with BMF, cause I'm BMF too. Right? But I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real. On GD. On Larry David.
So you know Cuffy?
Yeah, I know Cuffy. I know Cuffy. Listen, man, Cuffy from St. Louis. Everybody, he gave Meech $1 million. He started. Well, he ain't started BMF, but BMF ain't had no money to get that pack. He gave him that pack. And he always around, right? Even when, you know, they want to do from St. Louis, what's his name? He's got out of jail again. Ooh, what's his name? He the underboss. Junior, J.R. What's his name? What's his name? No. J-Bo. Yeah, they put J-Bo in the trunk. He told me about that. When they put J-Bo in the trunk. Alright, they put J-Bo in the trunk, had him in the trunk, and they made Meech pay to get him back. And Meech paid to get him back and shit, because J-Bo was running around selling dope in the Blue Myers. And then he couldn't sell dope down there. They kidnapped him and put him in the trunk. And made Meech pay him back. And so Meech ain't had money. And so that's when he gave Meech $1 million to go do the shit. Because Meech had to pay to get J-Bo back. So Meech had the money for the plug. And so he had to pay the plug back for Meech. He gave Meech $1 million. So the guy J-Bo out the trunk though. They should have left him in the trunk. I would have left him in the trunk. That's what I want. That's a true story.
J-Bo's from St. Louis too.
J-Bo from St. Louis. J-Bo, he got put in the trunk. He's got in jail too. And I fuck with J-Bo. Shout out to him.
Which led people to believe that because of that, Cuffy is a huge part on where BMF is today.
You know what I'm saying? And I know people heard me speak about Meech's paperwork situation with the last interview that we had, and a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. They don't believe it, Blues hating. You know what I'm saying? And when I went back and I looked at everything, I was like, you know what, bro? It's only right and only one way to really do it. Only one way to really do it and just let Dog speak for itself. So I wanted him to call in, and this is him calling in during the interview. Go ahead, Cuff, man. You can introduce yourself and take the flow.
Hello, my nigga. What's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, a lot of people, man, is thinking that this thing is made up or this thing is fake or that I have an axe to grind. You feel me?
Right.
But I'm in here with a 27-year sentence based on Demetrius Flannery, as you all know as Big Meech, and Tammy Collins, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
Confidential source 1. So what Big Meech did was called a third-party cooperation. So Tammy Collins signed up to be a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. Plain and simple.
Right. So
Okay, so can you break down the story? Like, how do you know this? And how did you come upon this information?
how do you know? How do you came upon this information, though?
We were rewarded what's called a Frank hearing. It's based on a case called U.S. versus Frank. So I would implore your listeners to.
All right, y'all. So far, what y'all think about this? Y'all think Big Meech the snitch, or y'all think 50 lying, or y'all think of these people? Like, what y'all think? This is a bit much, right?
Look the case up, and what a Frank hearing entails is that you're able to cross-examine your accusers, meaning government agents, meaning informants, and so on and so forth, just like a regular trial. So this was testified.
Now, for those who lost at this point, Cuffy is facing decades in prison after a woman who co-owned BMF while Big Meech was incarcerated, which we'll later discuss, played a significant role in his arrest. What Cuffy didn't realize is that the woman had been an informant since 2011. That woman was Tammy Collins. She developed a close relationship with Big Meech, especially while he was incarcerated. Rumors suggest they were involved in an affair. Allegedly, this connection led to her being able to manipulate law enforcement, including getting an officer fired who was trying to assist Meech in securing an early release. The officer was Keith Cromer, who was a group supervisor for the Drug Enforcement Administration office in Atlanta. According to court records, he was messing with Tammy since 2011, and according to him, it was because his son had leukemia and passed away when he rested in peace in 2011, and he didn't know how to act. Tammy was paid $212,000 between 2011 and 2015, getting paid $2,500 a month. And some say that relationship helped come up with the idea and frame it Cuffy in an attempt to get Big Meech home. However, this relationship also contributed to Cuffy's downfall, as the feds used information from her to build their case against him. Despite his attempts to communicate his side from jail, he has limited options due to prison regulations. Now, Cuffy got 2 murders in his recent indictment that got him 27 years in jail. But according to the feds, those 2 people who lost their life, who we'll later talk about, were witnesses for his case. Now, Cuffy is basically saying, without saying on the jail phone, that Tammy is the one who said something about the witnesses. But little did he know, she was the biggest informant. Cuffy received tips about witnesses testifying against witnesses who would later turn up dead. His indictment includes 2 murders, one of Terrence Morgan, who was killed on May 2nd, 2013, just a day after investigators disclosed that he had been caught on wiretaps, and another of Theodis Howard, who was killed on April 5th, 2010, in retaliation for cooperating with law enforcement. Now, it's a platform that I want to shout out before we continue, named Our Profit. I believe the owner is a Detroit, Michigan native, and he broke down this case according to the 32-page indictment. I'm going to leave the link in the bio, but let's continue. And as you heard in the interview at the very beginning, Cuffy didn't know who the real informant was until he was able to cross-examine his CI. By the time he realized the truth, he was already incarcerated.
But now when Meech came up, it was a new person that came on, and his name was what's his name again, big homie? Special Agent Keith Cromer is the new special agent after Jack Harvey retired. Now he's her handler, and they engulfed in a personal relationship, sexual, however they called it in the court.
And through that relationship, it tainted the case, and it was dishonorable at that point. They had to throw that out. That's why Meech didn't get out. So now you pose the question of why is my big homie Cuff still in jail? And go ahead, Cuff, you can let him know why. How that happened.
From that conspiracy, they indicted me on 2 murder charges. Subsequently, I pled guilty to 2 gun charges in exchange for them dropping the murder charges.
Now, how did they... Hold on, let me ask this for you.
How did they set you up?
Hold on, let me ask this for you right quick. How did they get you on something that was totally different from the case that Meech and them was had you on a wiretap for?
Out of a totally different, nothing to do with the drug conspiracy, but they falsely accused it as being a part of the drug conspiracy. And then they brought about the gun charges as using the gun charges in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime.
So now we broke that down. How Big Meech had a plan allegedly with Tammy after she was sleeping with a DEA supervisor. They got caught, the deal didn't go through, but Cuffy still got indicted. And this situation is what 50 Cent referenced to in his recent rants about Big Meech. Now this situation raises questions about loyalty and betrayal on these circles, especially when it comes to high-profile figures like 50 Cent and Rick Ross. Because shortly after Rick Ross had something to say. Check it out.
Nigga took a picture with Rick Ross. You like a hoe, nigga. Put your back against the wall and just slide down. You already know, car show going down June 7th. Get online right now, get your tickets right now. But for the hustlers, I want y'all niggas to understand, you gotta stop making business personal. Get your money. You don't know these niggas don't know you. And for anybody going against Ricky Rose, let me have this.
I had to stop that right there, y'all. What did y'all think about that? Do y'all agree with Rick Ross? I'm waiting. What you think? I do see where it's not personal. Business is business. Personal is personal. I do get that. But y'all comment down below. Tell me what y'all think about this whole BMF thing.
Been putting my foot up you niggas at last 15 years. Everything you niggas touch crumble. Why you think Rose on top? We don't take this shit personal. We getting to the nigga now. Big Meech, February 13th. That concert gonna be off the motherfucking hook. Putting his foot up you niggas and leaving it in your mother biggest boss. I've been separating myself from these broke niggas because they don't understand the rules to the streets. You understand? Don't no nigga owe you nothing, homie. Nigga don't owe you nothing. Y'all get money together. Y'all niggas get money. Keep moving. All that extra shit, nigga. You niggas don't even have a relationship with your own brothers, nigga. Your own mothers and fathers. How the fuck you gonna act like you real close with me? Stop all that fake capping shit, nigga. That's why you niggas ain't got no money. You need a loan, come see the boss. When it's on, come see the boss. If niggas hating, if I ain't said nothing to you, nigga, I may want to do something to you, nigga. I told you in 06 who the biggest would be. I told y'all, these niggas in their emotions. Oh, nigga, take a picture with Rose. Oh, man, these niggas emotional, nigga. Wipe your ass to the front, you heard? Hey, her hoe. Use a her hoe. I'm gonna bust this bottle early in the day. One time for all the real ones. For real, Ricky Rose, you looking at a young hustler on pace to get a B. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I want y'all to understand this. It's only great entertainment when you forget it's entertainment. Hey, Curtis Jackson, you're more than welcome to bring that Versace Lamborghini to the car show June 7th, and your little homies. I know them niggas with them niggas, Auntie Murder. Yeah, nigga, I know you got a Toyota Tundra. I know it. I can see it in your face. I think I'm Big Meech, Imagine how many different times motherfuckers tried to fix the issues with me and Curly Jackson. No. I always said no. Why? It's a free TV show for me. I could wake up in the morning and say, that puss ain't dressed, nigga's a peon, and he ain't got no paper. None. All that aqua, vitamin, water, shit was foo-foo. Stop. And then I could just run an ad. It's like having a TV show. This a nigga, turn it, ratings up, boom, then you give him a commercial, boom, and say Rick Ross Car Show June 7th. You feel me? That's what I got. I could wake up, and who else could do that? I could wake up, fuck, that nigga's a pussy. Nigga ain't got no paper. Tight clothes nigga be wearing a Yankee hat with a Casablanca button up with the collar halfway turned up. Stop. I do want to do.
Y'all heard it there. We watched it. We heard it together. This is redunculous. But anyway, y'all comment down below. Tell me what you think about this BMF thing. Tell me what you think. 50 wrong, Rick wrong, Meech wrong, all of the above. What y'all think? Thanks for watching with me. Please come back and watch with me again. And remember, if nobody told you today, I love you. If nobody told you today, you got this. Nobody told you today, it's going to be all right. Remember, keep God first. Come back and watch with me sometime. Thanks for watching Pam's Perspective. Peace.